and welcome to our broadcast of Kansas City Stars Junior Varsity Hockey. Tonight, from the Pavilion at KC Ice Center, it's Kansas City Stars JV1 taking on the Kansas City Stars JV2 in a home-and-home game between the two Kansas City Stars JV2. And we're underway. Get the clock started. It's JV1 in the white road sweater, JV2, and off the face-off that'll be played around the corner. It's a Friday night game, January 20th, 2023. Puck in the corner, and this is where it's going to be a little bit hard because I can't really see down there. Again, the JV1 in the white, that's Brennan with the puck. Brings it up the left-hand side into the zone. The wrist of that was deflected away. Now the puck shot on. Atkins swings it to the corner. JV2, the home team tonight, wearing the blue star sweater. And down the ice, they let it go. Felt swings it up the boards. Gressel sends it into the neutral zone, where it's back into the zone. Flipped out of the zone, intercepted there by Brennan. Here's Brennan with a wrister, and he scores! Corbin Brennan with the wrister. And JV1 gets on the board exactly 1 minute into the game. Goal by Corbin Brennan comes exactly 1 minute into the first period, and the JV1 Stars have the early lead. Played ahead, that's McNally with it, skates it back into his own zone and carried it into the corner, now sends it up the near side boards. Too far off the stick of Sanders into the zone, it's chipped back into the center. Sanders plays it ahead, now it comes back into the ice. Sanders with a shot, that was deflected off the stick of Vance. Played to the side, now backhanded up by Baker and out of the zone. Ruffalo will grab it up in his own blue line and play it up to Sanders off his stick, get back by Felt. Ruffalo gets it back and sends it in around behind the net. Puck comes far side corner. Cartwright tied up along the boards. Almany comes away with it. Played up ahead. This is Vance with the puck. Vance will skate it up out of the zone. Now send it to center to Arnold. Arnold avoids the check. Sends it into the zone that was off a skate and flex into the corner. Sabilski will gather it up there and send it up the boards for Almany. Third out of the zone. Picked up by Vance at center. He misplayed it. That's Sanders on the forecheck. Puck in the zone. Cartwright there for JV2. Now the puck comes across out of the zone. Off the board. Ruffalo and Hicks along the boards. It was Arnold going hard into the boards near side. Vance with the puck in his own corner. JV1 making a change with the pass just out of the reach. Kept in the zone. All real almost got a stick on it. Now Deppy comes up the left-hand side with the puck into the zone. Wayne there on side now. Puck in the corner. Hicks with it for JV2. To number 15, I'm not sure who that is. A real grab to the center. Carries it up the boards too far for Deppy. The puck down into the corner. Number 15 for JV2 takes a hit by Deppy. Puck cleared out of the zone. Aaron Wayne sends it right back in. It's off the stick of number 15, the unknown player for the JV2 Stars. Repping their hockey has it for the Stars. Pokes it ahead. A couple players fall down and the puck along the boards right in front of us here. Rep to the bar. Rep had it, lost it. Grabbed there by Aaron Wayne. He'll skate it out of the zone with a vertical feed up the center of the ice. Now takes it wide, chips it around behind the net. Vance will get there first for JV2. Plays it behind the net. Regas and Wayne going after it. Regas will come away with it, skate it out of the zone for JV2 up the center of the ice. Carries it into the JV1 zone. Takes the puck wide. Centering pass, that was blocked. Aaron Wayne comes away with it. A couple players fall down in front of the net. We got a whistle. And it looks like we may have our first penalty of the game. JV2 penalties to Pierce. 2 minutes for interference. The penalty comes at 3:51 of period number 1. So JV1 will get the first power play opportunity of the game. It'll be Corbin Brennan in the face-off circle, and can't see who is in there for JV2. It's handled by JV1. Comes back to the point. Cook plays it down in the corner, backhanded toward the net, wide of the goal. Gressel centered it out in front. Brennan got his stick on it, but couldn't control it. Pass go behind the net. Russell comes away with it for JV2, puts on the brakes, now skates to the front of the net, plays it toward the net, hit the side of the goal, and Atkins will get the glove down and cover it up. Face off to the left of Caden Atkins. Puck play to the corner. Clearing attempt not out of the zone. Here's a shot that went behind the goal. I'm not sure Atkins saw that one, but it was well wide of that. Russell's centering pass was blocked. Backhanded out of the zone. Here's a race for the puck. Paulson advanced. Paulson will get there first. With Brace cutting toward the net. Paulson right to the goal. It was knocked away by Napier. Chipped up the boards. There's Brennan with a nice move trying to get around the defender. He checked off the puck. A good play by Vance. The Stars 2 come away. They banked up off the boards and out of play with a minute 7 left on the penalty. Brennan with the puck with a lot of ice as the JV2 was making a change. Puck goes behind the net. Brace to pick it up, number 15 rather, the unnamed player. Roberts bangs it off the boards and out of the zone. Puck rolls in on net, and Vance will get there. Felt. Sometimes they get the teams mixed up. Felt with the puck along the boards, plays it up to Sanders off the stick into the zone. Regas will get it there. Regas gets checked off the puck. Comes out in the slot area. Roberts tried to clear it, bouncing puck in front of the net in the slot area, and banked up out of the boards and out of the zone. 27 seconds left on the penalty to Pierce. Ruffalo playing in the corner for Sabilski. He plays it ahead too far. Picked up there by Regas. John Regas with the puck, and he'll send it right back down. As we're down to 12 seconds left on the JV1 power play. Behind the net, Morgan with it. Centering pass out in front. McNally there to steal it away for the JV1 Stars. McNally for Sanders. McNally carries in the zone, winds and fires. Save made by Atkins. The puck right in front of him, and he'll cover it up. Penalty to Pierce is over, so the Stars 2 at full strength. It'll be Bates on the face-off, and looks like Morgan on the face-off for JV2. On a cold, crisp January evening outside at KC Ice Center. Puck played up the board. Sabilski not able to keep it in. Wait for the puck. Ruffalo will get there first with Hicks or Baker rather on the forecheck. Ruffalo spins it out of the zone off the stick of who's that? Cartwright. Cartwright trying to skate through a couple players. Plays it ahead. Sent back around behind the net by Baker. Grabbed up by Ruffalo. Pass too far. Vance will get it near his own blue line. Vance plays it across, it's off the stick. Baker with it, but the puck was played to the high stick. So we have a whistle. Faceoff comes back in the JV2 zone. The right of Caden Atkins and McDuffie on the faceoff for JV1. And it looks like takes for JV2. Off the faceoff is controlled by JV1. McDuffie with it, tried to cut through some players in the slot area, had it taken away nicely by Cartwright. Cartwright will play it off the boards. Too far, he just go down the ice and get whistled for and icing.
I don't want to be in the running.
Face off back in the JV zone. 6:26 to play, opening period. JV1 with a 1-0 lead. Last two times these two teams played, it was a wild one. With JV2 coming out on top by a score of 6-5. Left-hand side, that's Regas trying to cut through the defender. Still with a puck here, the chance for Hicks. Hicks with a wrister that he sent just wide of the goal. Puck comes out in front, knocked away. Hockey will pick the puck up along the board, gets it out of the zone off the skates of O'Reilly into the zone, try to chase after it. JV2 able to get there first. O'Reilly with the puck right in front of the net. Save made by Atkins. O'Reilly got it back, another shot, another save, and this time Atkins will cover it up. Brennan needing to do a little equipment maintenance. Now the referee sends her to the bench, so they'll bring on another skater. Luke Gressel will step into the face-off circle. McNally comes onto the ice for JV1. Off the face-off, comes back to the point. Here's a shot that was deflected just wide of the goal on a redirect. Bouncing puck, bounced wide of the goal, and now it's sent down the ice. And they'll whistle that for an icing. Bring the face-off back in the JV2 zone to the right of Caden Atkins. Face-off played along the boards. Felt sends it around behind the net. Picked up there by JV1. 2 rather sent up the boards. Chipped out of the zone. Cook will skate after it. And retreat just inside his own blue line. Plays it ahead. Cross-ice pass by McNally off the boards. It's going to be picked up there by Felt. Into the zone. Here's Felt. Centering attempt off the stick of Gressel. McNally had his stick lifted nicely by one of the JV2 skaters. Puck ends up in the corner. Cartwright and Gressel battling for it. Cartwright plays it up the boards. Cook keeps it in. Sends it back down low. For Dean McNally, who cuts to the center of the ice. McNally with a wrister high off the glass. Felt picks up the puck behind the net. Brings it out. Sends it toward the front of the net. That was soccered away. Cook with it. Cook back in. Right to the front of the net. Gressel was there but couldn't control it. He got checked nicely there by Vance. Still in the zone. Laid over to McNally. McNally tried to bring it to his forehand. Now gets it back. Sends it toward the net right along the ice. Rebound out in front. And they score. It was Gressel knocking in the rebound off the shot. And the JV1 Stars is taking a 2-0 lead with 4:45 to play in the first period. It was Gressel that gets the goal. We'll get the score sheet. We'll put it in the notes on YouTube when we're done. Rodriguez sends it up the boards. Roberts into the center of the ice. Almy tried to hold it in. Ruffalo sent it toward the net. That was blocked there by Rodriguez, who backhanded out of the zone. Backhanded up to Paulson. Here's Paulson trying to get around Sabilski. Paulson cutting to the front of the net. Paulson with a move. A shot and a save made by Napier. Rodriguez with the puck. Sends it just wide of the goal along the ice. Napier tried to backhand it up to number 15. It's cleared out of the zone by JV1. Rodriguez there in center will play it back up to the boards. Paulson got a bounce over the stick. Sabilski stepped in front of it. Ruffalo with it. Ruffalo wrists it down into the zone. And a whistle for an icing. Face off back in the JV1 zone to the right of Gavin Napier. He's had to make a couple of nice saves here in the last minute. Rodriguez off the face-off, sends it toward the net. That was blocked and it goes in. A shot by Rodriguez along the ice was deflected along the way, and I'm not sure who knocked it in, but the JV2 Stars are on the board with 3:57 to play in the first period. It looks like Brace will get the goal, and the goal makes it 2-1. It looks like we may be in for another wild one like we had here a couple months ago. And these teams combined for 11 goals.
That's it.
Very well. Mater did a nice job, knocked away, couldn't catch up to it. Morgan carries into the zone. Morgan taking it wide. Was tied up in the corner by Aaron Wayne. The puck came right out in the slide area, knocked away. And Tad Cook will pick it up from the Stars, banked off the board. Chases after it. Now we got a race for the puck, but Atkins comes all the way out of the goal, sends it down the ice, and not something you see very often, but an icing against the goalie. He's out to the right of Atkins. Puck tied up in the circle, now sent to the boards there, picked up by Arnold, though backhanded up. Real not able to keep it in, plays it along the blue line. Cook had it, couldn't get it, and the puck comes out the center. Played near side boards. Up there by number 15, or sent out of the zone, knocked back in by Cook. Cook intercepted it, but couldn't control it. Puck along the boards. Cook and Cartwright battling for it. Kind of got turned around there. Cartwright came back, got it. Can't clear it.
He's playing up there right now, so it might have been.
Centering pass, Deppy got tied up in front of the net. Backhanded out, here's Cook with it. Cook plays it across. Hockey with a shot that was deflected. Cook with the puck along the boards. Banks it off the boards. Stolen away by the JV2. Now they got a 3-on-1, now a 2-on-1 as O'Reilly gets back. Here's a shot that's played to the corner by Napier. Comes back in the slot area. O'Reilly takes it away from the Stars 1 and sends it out of the zone. Number 15 overskates it. Now comes back. Felt in the forecheck. Played out of the zone. Sabilski will pick it up inside her own blue line. That's up to Hockey. Hockey tried to get it ahead to Felt off his stick. Down in the corner. Rodriguez with the puck. Banks it off the boards. Puck still in the zone. Now played out of the zone. Picked up there at center by Pasco. Pasco in the zone, sends one in right on goal. That's played away by Atkins. Up ahead to Morgan. Morgan reaches back for it. Morgan carries into the zone. Morgan with a wrister, play to the corner by Napier. Morgan chases it down, sends it up the near side boards. Number 15 pinching in. Kept it in momentarily, but Pasco comes away with it. Almost had a 2-on-1 with Dressel. Pasco plays it off the boards for Dressel. Dressel trying to cut it back in, gets it to Ruffalo. Ruffalo with a shot, sent it wide. Up comes up far side boards. Pasco plays it to the corner. Puck behind the net, now comes up near side boards. Ruffalo pinching in, keeps it in, sends it toward the net. Bouncing puck out in front, chip toward the side of the net. Wide of the goal on a centering pass. That was denied there nicely by JV2. Battle for the puck along the board. It's still in the zone. Comes around behind the net. Can't really see much, but I got a linesman right my way. It looks like Brennan with the puck. Not that you can see it, but trust me, he has it. Back down to Brennan. Up to Ruffalo at the point. Ruffalo to the top of the circle. That shot, that was deflected wide. Pasco lays it back out. Good, chips it out of the zone. Ruffalo will grab it there at center. Played up the boards, intercepted by the Stars too, but brought into the zone offside with exactly 1 minute to play in the first period. Now McNally will take the face-off for JV2 off the face-off. Played into the zone, now out of the zone. Up there by Albany. Albany trying to chip it around the defender. Gets the puck back. Albany and Sanders 2-on-1. Albany with a shot. Send it high over the net. Sanders with the puck around in front. Still loose out in front. And cleared away by JV2 and sent down the ice. Napier will have to play it. Sends it to the corner. Aaron Wayne for the Stars. Brings it up far side. Long pass up to Sanders off the skate. Sanders grabs the puck there, carries it into the zone. Sanders shot, sent it wide, far near side. The bar not able to keep it in. McNally's there to send it back around behind the net. He and Rupp collide. Sanders there. Held in by Aaron Wayne.
10 seconds.
There's Albany with a move. Albany trying to cut in the front of it. Albany gets a shot off. Save made. Albany gets it back. Another save made by Atkins. The puck's still loose out in front. Players digging at it. Comes out to the point. Lamar plays it across as the buzzer sounds, ending the first period of play. An exciting finish there. And at the end of one period of play is the KC Stars JV1 2, the KC Stars JV2 1. Players getting set to start the second period of play on a crisp, cool January Friday evening at the KC Ice Center Pavilion. KC Stars JV1 versus KC Stars JV2. It was JV1 with a pair of goals. JV2 cut it to 2-1 midway through the period, and that's where we stand as Jacob Paulson carries it ahead. Paulson with Roberts. Paulson still with the puck, cuts it in the center of the ice. Backhands it down low. Handled away by Napier. Goes back to the slot area. Shot right on, and Napier didn't see that until just later and got his pad out to kick it to the corner. Sent up the boards. Paulson with it. Paulson back to the point. Here's a shot along the ice, deflected wide of the goal. Comes back in the corner. The center of the pass is too far, and JV2 will have to chase it down and we're back in their own zone. In fact, Atkins came out of the net to play it and was sent right back down, and that'll be whistled for icing.
Superstition. You gotta do it.
Face off to the left of the goal. Early moments of the second period. Deppy on the draw. The puck is right in the slot area, picked up there by JV2. Long pass across. O'Reilly chipped it back into the zone. Loose puck. Taken there by who the number is. Intercepted by O'Reilly just outside the zone. He'll send it back in around behind the net. Behind the net. Here's Deppy stealing the puck for O'Reilly. O'Reilly to the forehand. Right out in front. Threw it right out in front of the net. Baker there for JV2 to come away with it. Kind of poked off his stick. O'Reilly tried to send it toward the net and fan down it. The puck goes behind the net. Vance picks up the puck for JV2. Vance plays it ahead. It comes out of the zone, sent right back in by Ruffalo. Puck comes to the near side corner. That's Deppy, one of the JV2 Stars, fell down. Here's a shot right to the side of the net. That'll be gloved and held on by Caden Atkins. It's off in the same place to the left of the JV2 goal. Back to the point off the skate of Aaron Wayne. Yeah, so get it. It's on blue line, gets it up to Pasco. Pasco trying to play it ahead. Regas put the puck away and into the zone. Instead of playing it back and forth to center, now Regas will carry it into the zone up the left-hand side, trying to get along Wayne. Takes a hit from Wayne. Regas centering pass that was off too far. Held in at the point. Puck poked away, and here's a chance for the Stars. Pasco and Gressel. Gressel with a shot, the save made by Atkins. Held at the point by LeBar, sends it down low. Brennan with the puck. Skates it up, now backhands it around behind the net. Gressel with it. Got Pasco out in front. Pasco chases it down in the corner, sends it behind the net for Gressel. Gressel put it right out in front. Here's a chance for Pasco. He scores! Puck came out in front. Pasco knocked it in. And the Stars regain the 2-goal lead with 10:36 to play in the second period. Pasco's goal comes to 2:24 in the second period. And JV1 back up on top. They score 3-1. Got Cook with it. Long cross-ice pass up to Sanders. Sanders into the zone to the center of the ice with a shot. And that's gloved and held on by Caden Atkins. Face-off shot was blocked, come to the slot area. McNally with a wrister that was kicked away by Atkins. Comes right out in front of the net on a centering pass. Another centering attempt. Cook from the point. Sent it wide of the net. Probably looking for a redirect from Albany. Albany in the corner gets tied up there. The puck comes out in front. McNally with a shot save. Puck lifted high over the net off a glass. Felt pitching in to keep it in the zone. Felt in the corner, chipped it behind the net. Picked up there by JV2. That is, I can't see the number there. Comes it along the boards. Now JV2 will bring it out. Banked up off the boards by Rep. He sent it in, but it was behind the red line, so an icing whistle against JV2. It's kind of hard to see with the class dividers there, but we're ice level. A little too far from the heater. Then up off the boards. Breaks, give and chase, sends it toward the net. Paulson catch up to it. Maynard was there to defend. Paulson with the puck now. Back to the point to number 15. Let's send one toward the net. That hit traffic out in front. That hit Sabilski. She gathers up the puck and sends it out of the zone. Number 15 sends it ahead off a stick. No icing. Behind the net. Sabilski sends it up near side. Trying to get ahead to Morton. Morton get around the defender. Held in the zone. This is Brace with a brace coming in with a shot, and that's gloved and held on by Gavin Napier. Face-off play to the boards, held in by JV2. It's Cartwright not able to keep it in. Regas will have to retreat back to his own blue line and pick it up there. Regas will skate it back into the zone. Here's Regas. A couple of defenders. Regas gets a shot off, but it was deflected wide. Regas chased it down himself. It's held in by Morgan. Sent across the ice. Arnold can get there. And here comes Hawking up the left-hand side, but too far for him. Cartwright plays it off the boards for Arnold. Arnold brings it into the center of the ice. Now carries it into the zone. Arnold with a burst of speed. Blew a tire as he tried to make it wide. Along the boards, shipped ahead. Deppy plays into the zone. He and Cartwright will chase after it. Deppy's going to get there first. Off the stick of, let's see who that was. Sent out of the zone, and Aaron Wayne will circle it back. It was Hawking is the player whose number I couldn't identify. Now it's sent to the side of the net. Gloves and held on. A face-off coming up in the JV2 zone. Now they wave Hood out of the circle, and he's going to the bench. Now we gotta wait for the JV2 skater to on to be Paulson. It's the second time we've had player sent to the bench in the face-off circle. Up in the corner, can't really see what's happening. Now here's a chance for McNally. He sent it to the goalkeeper's pocket. The skate and ended up at the side of the net. Gressel with it. Dressel tried to center it, hit the back of the net. Cook able to keep it into the point. Cook sends it down low. Now it's chipped away. Held in the zone, sent toward the net, high in the air, glove down and played out of the zone by JV2. Now we're going to race for the puck. That was over there. Cook playing it. Cook avoids it. Send into the zone. Felt picked it up for the Stars and plays it ahead to Gressel. Gressel into the zone. Gressel winds and fires right into the gut and held on by Caden Atkins. Face off to the right. The JV2 goal. Off the face off. It's held in here by a shot that was wide of the goal off the boards. Karam's up near side, played out of the zone. Sabilski. Then he got spun around, taken away by Ruff. He throws it toward the net. That was blocked by Ruffalo. Into the corner it goes. Ruffalo fanned it and tried to send it up the boards. Puck into the side of the net. Stars clear of the puck still in the zone. Now it comes out. Rodriguez straight back. Rodriguez and McNally. Rodriguez sends it around behind the net. Puck comes up near side. Sabilski's. Not Sabilski rather. There's Sabilski. Sent out of the zone. Sanders trying to get over to Albany's. Deflects in toward the net. Puck loose at the side of the goal. Picked up by JV2. Off the boards. Too far for Rep. Sabilski kept it in. Sent it down low. Here the shot to the side of the net. And I got vision got blocked there by the linesman. Sabilski pinching in. Rep there. Sabilski keeps it in the zone. Puck at the side of the net. Comes loose. Chipped up ahead. Pierce bangs it off the boards. And Nally will skate it back to his own blue line. Nally circles it up the ice. Now has a lot of room up the center of the ice with Albany 3-on-2. Here's McNally skating wide. Sends it toward the net. Paddle away. Albany got the rebound. Hit the side of the net. Now we got a whistle there as the
whistle went. I don't know if it
blew the whistle. I'm not sure why they blew the whistle. So, for whatever reason, the whistle blew. The faceoff will come to the left of the JV2 goal. JV2 plays it up the boards. Mater in there. Now we got a race for the puck down the left-hand side. It's going to be picked up by Grace. Shot right on. Rebound out in front. Chipped to the side of the net by that Paulson. I believe it was Paulson. We've got a penalty coming up against JV2. And now we get the whistle. And JV1 will go back on the power play.
Yeah, they're going in the box. Yeah. He hit it from behind.
I don't know who he hit. I guess I'll get
Well, it's going to be a 2-10, a hit from behind.
No, I don't.
Penalty comes from the 7:36 mark. Penalty to Dalton Roberts. A 2-10. Put it in the box, serving the minor penalty. JV1 back in the power play. Puck right in front, saving the score. Deflected in. It looks like it's going to be Brennan picking up his second goal of the game with 5:12 to play in the second period. Power play goal at 7:48 in the second period. And JV1 has a 4-1 lead now.
I heard a voice. It sounded like it's moving. An article.
Face off Deppy. Baker doing a nice job to knock him off the puck. The puck set around behind the net. Cartwright plays it up off the glass and out of the zone. Felt to circle it back at his own blue line and play it over to Cook. Off the boards. Ahead to Deppy. Had it knocked off his stick. Plays it ahead. Tied up in front of us here. O'Reilly digging at it. Deppy comes out of the pack with it. Deppy skating it wide. Had it poked off his stick in the corner. Gets it back. Plays it behind the net. Chases after it. Morgan gets there first. Morgan able to clear it out of the zone. And Felt will chase it down just inside his own blue line. Back around behind the net. Ahead to O'Reilly. Up to Hocking off his stick. Hocking's one of the JV2 players around. They come back Other way off the stick of Baker. Send up the boards. Vance will keep it in. Vance kicks it ahead, knocks down one of the JV1 players. Cook comes away with it for the Stars 1. Cook up to Felt. Felt gets around the defender, sends it in. Off the board, saved to the corner. Hocking and Arnold going to the boards hard. Like Arnold got the better of that one. Deppy centering pass that was denied nicely by Vance. Backhanded over by O'Reilly, still in the zone. Hocking could get there first, now poke ahead. A nice play, and here's a chance for JV2. A burst of speed, cuts to the front of the net. Nice save made by Napier. That was Morgan cutting to the net, but Napier doing a nice job, gets the glove down and covers up the rebound. Russell will play the face-off ahead. It comes to the side of the net, now behind the goal. Sadowski puts it up along the borders and out of the zone. Now we got a race for it. Brennan picks up there 2-on-1 with Gressel. Brennan with a shot, a wrister, and he scores! A wrist shot by Brennan underneath the crossbar. And that is, I believe, the hat trick for Corbin Brennan, as JV1 now has a 5-1 lead. Woke up to 9:36 of the second period. Both the way picked up there by Brennan. Brennan had it knocked off his stick. Hook chipped ahead. Brennan gets it back, sends it toward the net. It was deflected wide. Pasco in the corner, throw right to the goal crease. Puck goes up. Ruffalo with a shot, bouncing puck out in front. Centering pass toward Brennan, knocked away nicely by JV2, and back the other way they come. Good, banks it off the boards out of the zone. Brennan on the back check will gather it up behind his own net. Brennan off the boards, Gressel with it now. Gressel ahead to Ruffalo. Ruffalo gets around the defender, circled it around along the half board. At the center, that was chipped up in the air. Near side boards down in the corner, into the goal crease. Ruffalo pinching in there. He and Slinker collide along the boards. Pasco centering pass is deflected behind the net by Regas. Brennan picks up the puck behind the net, now skates it out, centers it out in front. But Atkins is there to cover it up. Stars control it back to Aaron Wayne. A shot that was blocked out in front, loose puck in the slot area, cleared out of the zone by JV2. LeBar will get inside his own blue line. Get out there and had it poked away. With a chance for Pierce, knocked off his stick. Napier comes out to play it to the boards for Albany. Albany, Cartwright doing a good job of kicking it away and sends it around behind the net. Dean McNally grabs it there for JV1. McNally will skate it right up the center of the ice now up the left-hand side. McNally in the zone with Sanders and Albany. McNally threw it out in front, tried to get it to Albany. That was denied back behind the net. Puck comes out in front, swept away but held into the zone. A good play by LeBar. LeBar looked for the net, looking for a redirect. Sanders had the stick tied up. McNally there. Sanders with it. Picked up off the board, held into the point by Aaron Wayne. They'll send it toward the net. Here's a shot that flipped just wide of the goal by Sanders. Albany in the corner for JV1. Comes up the boards. LeBar had a bounce off his stick and played out of the zone by JV2. Rolling puck out of the zone. They'll wave the icing off as Aaron Wayne will pick it up there and skate it behind his own net. Aaron Wayne trying to get around the defender. Has 3 JV2 players. We got a penalty coming up. This is going to go against JV2. And it'll be a cross check.
How do we cross check one or the other?
Penalty is to ref 2 minutes for cross checking. Penalty comes at 11:53 of the second period, so JV1 will go on the power play for the third time. They've converted one of the previous 2 power play attempts. They control the puck, it's to the corner. Taken there by number 15, who plays it up the boards. It's going to be not held in by Cook out of the zone and circled up there by McNally. McNally being forechecked nicely by Paulson. Plays the puck off the boards for Felt, who chips it ahead. Grabbed there by Grace. Grace center. Paulson picks up the puck, carries it into the zone shorthanded. 1-on-5. Paulson almost got a shot off as he skated through a couple of JV1 players. Out of the zone, this is Sanders with it. got tangled up there with the blue line. Send it into the zone. The puck down low, number 15. Lays it up the boards. It'll be held in by Feld. He puts it down low. The puck comes in the slot area. It's grabbed there by JV2 and out of the zone. And I heard the chance for Paulson. Paulson in on a breakaway. Paulson. He got tied up nicely on a good back check by Chad and Cook. And now we got a whistle. A couple players got tangled along the boards. It looks like we're going to have at least penalty, if not penalties. So it'll be a penalty on JV1, Dean McNally, 2 minutes for tripping. The penalty comes at 12:47 of the second period. We'll skate 4-on-4 for a minute 5, and then JV2 will get their first power play opportunity of the game. Final seconds of the period. Here's that shot that was blocked out in front. Morgan with a shot. Bouncing puck comes into the glove of Napier, and he'll hold on.
And then he pretended that he got it.
Napier got a little tap to the helmet by one of his JV2 players. It's fun when you're playing, your own teammates. Some of these kids are teammates on the JV. They're on the varsity squad as well. A shot wide of the goal. It's the final second tip off the clock. Centering pass to the side of the net. Morton able to get out of the zone. A shot right on just as the buzzer sounds, ending the second period of play. And at the end of 2 periods of play, it is the KC Stars JV1 5, KC Stars JV2 1. Don't forget, ready to start the third period of play. It's Mid-America High School Hockey League Junior Varsity action from the Kansas City Ice Center Pavilion. The KC Stars JV1 and the KC Stars JV2. JV1 with 3 goals in that second period. They have a commanding 5-1 lead. We do have a couple of carryover penalties. Rep for JV2, McNally for JV1. We're going to skate 4-on-4 for the first 53 seconds of the period. Then JV2 will be on the power play for just under a minute. The official's still over at the scorer's table, so we'll take a quick break. We're all set to go. Dalton Roberts is also in the penalty box. He's serving the remaining portion of a 10-minute misconduct that he was issued midway through that second period off the face-off. Morton sent it in the zone. Morton almost took it away. Played out of the zone and grabbed there by Gressel inside his own blue line. Gressel sends it ahead to Morton. Morton gates it into the zone. Trying to get it to Maynard, taken away there. Morton knocks down Arnold. Arnold on his knees, plays it ahead. Gressel backhands it down low into the zone. Left there behind the net for Cartwright. Cartwright with Morton on the forecheck. It's held in the zone. Aaron Wayne sends it toward the net. The puck off the heel. Slide in toward the net. Gressel shifts it ahead. Mader will pick it up there along the boards. Mader skates it into the zone. Mader with Morton. Mader gets checked along the boards. Now we got a penalty coming up. It's going to be against JV2. As Mader got knocked down, and the JV2 is going to get another penalty here. JV2 penalty in advance. The penalty comes 46 seconds into the third period, and we're going to have 4-on-3. 4-on-3 for 7 seconds. And then more 4-on-4, so that'll negate the JV2 power play as the first penalty's over. Now we're back to 4-on-4. There's Ruffalo carrying into the zone. Ruffalo taking it down low. Tough angle shot. Save made. Rebound came out. Number 15 banks it up off the boards and out of the zone. And this, we're going to wave the icing off. Aaron Wayne will get there first. Reverses it up the near side boards to avoid the defender. Aaron Wayne chipped it up that hit. Morgan. Wayne now plays it ahead. Too far for Bates. Morgan comes away with it for JV2. Brings it up the left-hand side. Sends it down low. Chases after it himself. Takes a check there by Ruffalo. Morgan and Ruffalo tied up behind the net. Stars come away with it. Pasco. Up to Aaron Wayne. Wayne. He aids it ahead of the left-hand side of the zone. Cuts it back to center. Throws it wide of the net. Regas will get there first. Regas bangs it off the boards and out of the zone. We're still 4-on-4. But it goes in on net. Napier will leave it there for Ruffalo. Now the JV1 penalty's over. They're on the power play for another 55 seconds. Played up off the boards and out of the zone. Picked up there by O'Reilly. Trying to chip it ahead. The puck ended up back on his stick. Center, here's a pass back to Deppy, just out of his reach. Still in the zone, number 15, able to clear it out of the zone. Now chips it ahead, gives after it. Aaron Wayne comes up with it. Gets it up to a reel. Ahead to Pasco. Pasco had to roll off his stick, otherwise he'd been all alone. Pasco got it back, tried to play it back to the point, and sends it down the ice. 25 seconds left on the power play. Bringing it out is Felt ahead to Deppy. Deppy gets around the defender. Deppy with a shot along the ice. Paddled away by Atkins. Puck still behind the net. JV2 comes away with it. Played up the boards. Hicks backhands it up. Going to be held into the point by Brennan. He'll send it around behind the net. Regas for the Stars there. Regas banks it off the boards. Felt. Puck still in the zone. He's able to keep it in. Now it's chipped out of the zone. Brought back in by Hocking. Too far for a reel. Loose puck sitting just inside the blue line. Hocking swing at it. Good along the boards. Deppy comes away with a head, knocked off his stick. Here comes Hicks back the other way for JV2. Hicks with Pierce. Hicks taking it wide on Brennan. Sends it around behind the net. Pierce will get there first. Pierce avoids the check by Felt. Sends it up the boards. A reel there for JV1. Leaves it for Brennan. Brennan to the center of the ice, played ahead and picked up there by Regas, who backhands it down into the zone around behind the net. And Deppy there for the JV1 Stars. Over skates it over. Apparently has to reach back. Now avoids the check, but Slinker steps in and sends it back into the JV1 zone. Brennan with the puck. Long pass up off the stick of Felt. Or a reel rather. Regas grabs it for JV2. Regas splits a couple of defenders, still with the puck in the zone. Got Slinker cutting toward the net. Still with the puck, sends it out. There's a blast by Vance along the ice, and didn't get much on it. Puck ends up down to the corner. You can see it, it's still down in the corner. Now comes out to the point through the legs of Vance and out of the zone. He'll chase it down inside his own blue line. Back behind the net, out near side. Up the boards for Slinker, intercepted by Felt. Felt will chase it down in the corner. Called avoids the hit, still with the puck, had it knocked away now. Cook with it, Cook. Back to the point to Brennan. Brennan sends it behind the net. Hocking centering pass, tried to get it to Almany. Intercepted nicely there by Morgan. And here comes Morgan up the left-hand side with Ruff and Slinker. Morgan poked away nicely by Brennan. Puck sent out to center. Number 15 gets it there, has to wait for his teammate to get back inside. Now sends it back into the zone. Brennan plays it up the boards for JV1. Ruff stepping in. Puck comes right into the slot area. Almany sends it out of the zone. Waits for the puck now. Brace will get there with Sanders on the forecheck. Brace brings it up near side. Brace skates it up left-hand side. Brace up the center of the ice now. They have a 4-on-2. Centering pass right out in front. Number 15 got knocked down as he tried to send it toward the net. Almany comes after it. Clears it not out. Set down below. Here's Aaron Wayne picking up the puck. Still in the zone. Stolen there by Paulson. Paulson with a move and a shot. Save made. And covered up by Napier. Face off the puck, sitting out in the zone there. Brace with it. Brace plays it across the cart right. They'll send it toward the net. Redirected off the stick of Roberts, wide of the goal. Paulson shot wide to the far side. Kicked up there by Wayne. Sent out of the zone. Oh, we got Pasco on the race for the puck. Pasco got tied up there by one of the JV2 ahead to Roberts. Roberts didn't catch up to the pass. Played up off the boards, chipped ahead, but Brace grabs it to center. Brace into the zone, cuts around a couple of defenders, trying to split toward the front of the net. Brace still with the puck. We got a delayed penalty coming up. Here's the shot save made by Napier. Puck at the side of the net. Delayed penalty against JV1. And now we get the whistle. And JV2 will be going on the power play. JV1 penalties to Aaron Wayne. 2 minutes for hooking. The penalty comes at 6:11 of period number 3. So this will be the first official power play for JV2. Now at the face-off, they control it back to Regas. Regas sends it down to the corner. Baker with it. Baker had to poke off his stick, laid up the boards. Regas able to keep it in the zone, sends it down low. JV1 pokes at it and gets it out of the zone. Picked up there by Arnold at center. He'll carry it right back in. Arnold trying to get around the defender. Good play by Ruffalo to knock him off the puck. Ruffalo gets it, sends it, still in the zone. Puck along the boards. Now ends up in the corner. Centering pass right to the goal crease. The puck comes up. Far side held in by number 15. He'll send one toward the net. Redirected off the pad of Napier. Napier had the pad in the right place at the right time. Puck to the corner. Sent up the boards. Now played across. Held in by number 15. He'll send it to the corner. McNally gives chase there with number 15. In hot pursuit. McNally still with the puck. Comes up near side. They get tied up along the boards. The puck out of the zone. Tangled up in the linesman skates. Rodriguez plays it to center where it's picked up there by Arnold. Arnold ahead to Baker. The play is whistled for an offside. 5 minutes, 42 seconds to play in the game. JV1 with a 5-1 lead. Friday night Mid-America High School Hockey League action from the frigid KCA Center Pavilion. Here's a shot by Hood that bounces wide of the goal. Up into the slide area, Mater overskated it, now gets it back. Things up off the board, it's going to be held in by Hood. He sends it down low. Bates will clear it out the center where Vance will gather it up in the side of his own blue line. In front of his net, plays it across to Cartwright. Cartwright overskated it, gets it back and had it taken away by Mater. There's a chance for Derek Mater, sends it right in on net. Save made by Atkins rather, and he'll cover up the rebound. 16 seconds left on the power play. Off the face-off. JV2 comes away with it here. Slinker playing to the head. He'll send it down the ice. They'll wave off the icing. Now they call it. And the whistle came from the referee and not the linesman. That was weird because the linesman waved off the icing and then the referee actually blew the whistle. Puck picked up there. Here's Regas with it. Regas left-hand side. Gets around the defenders. Got rep cutting. Slinker cutting toward the net. Regas cuts to the front of the net. Backhand right to the goal crease. Penalty's over. JV1 back at full strength. Here's McNally into the zone. McNally with Hocking trailing. McNally takes it down low behind the net. Bring it up toward the front of the goal. That was paddled away. Up loose out in front. Here's a shot. Save made. And now it's underneath the pads. Alexander Hocking thought he might have had one there. Face off to the left of the JV2 goal with 4:28 to play in the game. Puck goes to the corner. Number 15 will send it up the board. I'm still not sure number 15 is. Sent down to the corner. Regas for JV2. Regas will bring it out far side off the board. Too far for Roberts. Off the stick. McNally catches up to it. Blew a tire. Here's Roberts with a shot. He sent it off the glass. Paulson gets the rebound. Paulson skates it out. Takes it to the forehand. Throw it to the front of the net. That was blocked. Held in by Regas. Now chipped out of the zone. We got a whistle. And we got a penalty coming up. Penalties to JV1 D. McNally. 2 minutes for tripping. The penalty comes at 9:04 of period number 3. So JV2 back on the power play. Paulson on the face-off opposite Cook. Puck play to the corner. And JV1 will send it down. Atkins out of the net. Leaves it there for Vance. Vance with Deppie in the forecheck. Plays it ahead. Stolen by Cook. Cook. Puck bringing it behind the net. Threw it right out in front. Deppie was there, but the puck got deflected up into the air and out of his reach. And JV2 out of the zone. Played ahead for Roberts. Into the zone with Grace cutting toward the net. Roberts trying to get it around the defender. A good play by Aaron Wayne. Another really good play by, who's that, Morgan? Or no, Grace. Right out in front. Here's a chance for Grace when the puck went underneath his stick. Or that was Roberts, rather. Puck held in the zone on a good play by Roberts. Ends up in the corner, now squirts out. Back in the corner, can't really see who has it right now. Now it does come out. Off the boards, picked up there by Ted and Cook. Cross for Ruffalo into the zone. Ruffalo sends it toward the net. That was paddled to the side of the net, kind of got underneath the stick of Atkins. Now takes a funny bounce. Morgan able to embrace, rather able to play it ahead for Roberts. Roberts kind of poked off his stick by Ruffalo. There's a chance for Roberts to puck off the heel of his stick. Ruffalo sends it in around behind the net. Hard for offside, so they have to reset. Now they do. There's Cook stepping in front of the pass with a chance for Cook. Cook to the backhand, a nice save. The puck came out in front. Deppy was there, but he couldn't catch up to it. Then out of the zone, right back in by Aaron Wayne now. Paulson sends it in and gets tangled up on the red line. 10 seconds left in the power play. Aaron Wayne with it. Wayne up the right-hand side. Comes into the zone around behind the net. Nothing but blue sweaters there. JV2 at the puck. Fucking bouncing out to the side of the net, and it'll be gloved and held on by Atkins. Face-offs to the right of Atkins. Down to 1:46 to play in the game. Puck in the corner, held in by Russell, sends it down along the half-board, centering pass. Try to get it to Sabilski off her stick. Puck ends up in the half-board. Pushed up there and shipped ahead by Baker. Baker comes away with it. Baker gets it up to Morgan. Morgan into the zone. Morgan with a shot. And that'll be gloved and held on. A shot that is a little wide in the net. Face off in the JV1 zone as looks like the varsity swing players are now getting ready to go suit up for the varsity game that starts here in about 15 minutes. Banked off the board. Rodriguez sends it toward the net looking for a redirect. Brennan will chase it down in the corner. Brennan plays it ahead and Sabilski across the head of the skate. Loose puck picked up by Brennan. Brennan puts on the brakes, had it knocked away. Hicks had it poked off his stick. Hicks gets it back. And that's there by Brennan along the boards. Falkman had it. Cutting the head to Hicks. Hicks with Hood cutting toward the net. Russell comes away with it. We're down to 50 seconds to play in the game. Russell up the left-hand side into the zone, cuts it to the center, had it poked away. Felt picks up the loose puck. Felt with our wrister right on and held on by Caden Atkins. It's off sitting there in the circle. JV2 comes away with it. Knocked off the stick. Slinker chips it off the board, trying to get it ahead to Rep. But a good back check by McNally. McNally circles it out with 20 seconds to play. McNally up the left-hand side into the zone. Still with the puck in the corner, being harassed there by Pierce. McNally with it, threw it right out in front, paddle away. Loose puck in the slide area. McNally gets it back, sends a shot right on, paddle away. And we get a whistle. 7.1 to play in the game. Face off to the right of the JV2 goal. Now to face off the puck. Tied up there at the circle. Now it's played to the side of the net. Comes up the board as the second stick off the clock. The buzzer sounds. That'll end the hockey game. And our final score from the KC Ice Center Pavilion. It's the KC Stars JV1 5. The KC Stars JV2 1.